All right, everyone, welcome. We're doing an outdoor reading. Beautiful, beautiful spread here. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad to welcome you here to my channel and to the video. We are doing a look at the next week to 2 weeks, money, finances, and what's going to make you more magnetic to financial success. Money in general, if that's what you want, but financial success, whatever that means for you personally. Your timestamps will be found down below in the description. I'll introduce the piles to you. It's pick a penny, and then we will go into the readings. So option 1, you have the penny that had a flower petal fly onto it, and its year is 2023. Heads up, 2023 penny, the flower petal. And option 2, you are this penny. It's a little darker. That one's more shiny. This is 1972 penny. Option 3, you have the penny with the tails side up. It's got this backing, this type of backing on it. Okay, I will flip it over, and the year, it's got like some stuff on it. The year is 2017. Option 4, at the end, you have the wheat-backed penny, a 1-cent penny with the wheat backing. And the year on this one is hard to read, but it looks like maybe it is 1941. So pause the video now if you want some more time selecting your reading. This is reusable. You can come back and listen for another week to 2 weeks. Whenever you're guided, if you're guided after a week, come back, 2 weeks, 3 years, it's up to you. But I will be moving into option 1 with everyone selecting option 1. So if you're undecided or choosing another pile, you know what to do. And if you're option 1, then welcome again. Let's see what the cards and coins reveal. These are pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to cut them here on camera, and then we will lay them out. Okay. Delegation is going to be important. If you are taking on like big endeavors that are going to produce big results, that could mean big responsibilities, a lot of tasks possibly. Delegation is going to be really important. Okay, so we've definitely got some divine feminine energy on the table. You've got strong Cancer energy as far as the zodiac sign goes. Cancer. So maybe the sun is in Cancer, Venus is in Cancer. Work with the astrology in ways to set yourself up for success. Create prayer rituals or spell work around the astrology. Work in harmony with the astrology. Okay. There could be a person who has personal placements in Cancer. Some of you, it could be Pisces, Scorpio. You might be like, you might know that their sun sign or their zodiac sign is Pisces, but maybe their rising sign or their moon sign is in Cancer and you don't know about this. There's some water sign here that the guides are talking about collaborating with, and this being an important part of the next week to 2 weeks. For others, this is about connecting with the element water, whether literally this is about going swimming or otherwise connecting with the element water, or this is about like the emotions and the superconscious and the subconscious. It feels like, bringing an energy of healing is important, but there's more to it than just that. So we have conclusion, the Chariot, into 5 of Swords, destruction, into Queen of Cups, fascination, into 6 of Swords, ascendancy. And I feel like there's a message here about some sort of ending or conclusion and a new beginning. And there could be some negativity around this, or it's like there's something needs to, negative energy could mean that something needs to be destroyed for something else to be created, right? We need to take that lump of clay and we need to turn it into a coffee cup, whatever. How you handle this negative energy, whether it's coming through as criticism, it's somebody pleading with you to stay at a job you know you're supposed to leave, or whatever it is, how you respond emotionally and how you handle this emotionally is key. If you choose emotional maturity, wisdom, if you listen to your heart, if you're kind and you're loving and you're as gentle as you can be while still being honest, here, if you take an approach of like curiosity, okay, wonder, you kind of are objective and you get fascinated by what's going on around you rather than super involved in the negative energy, this is going to have things it's going to allow things to really take off for you. The Six of Swords ascendancy, it could allow you to just gather information and integrate it, and it could help you build a foundation, or it could help inspire you in some way, or it could help you have a more complete, like more tools for your toolbox, so to speak, a more complete understanding about something. Okay, so even if something is appearing negative, the guides are saying it's less about what's happening, more about how you're responding and how you're emotionally, your choices about how you're emotionally responding and choosing to feel about it. So I feel like for some of you there is a theme here where there's a lot of conversation, or there's a lot of sketch work, a lot of drafting work going on, planning around creating some sort of foundation, some sort of solid foundation to build upon. And this is this is part one. This is a cycle. This is a part of the process. Okay, we're going to build more, but the foundation needs to be built first. And so the 10 of Wands shows up after the 3 of Pentacles to me, talking about how once that's done, and I feel like you may create some sort of conclusion within the next week to 2 weeks with this phase and be ready to move into something new. Maybe it's a certain amount of money, for example, that you need to receive first, and then you're going shopping and paying bills and distributing that money. But it's like you're going to let the money pile up, the money build up, and then, the day comes where you start distributing it. This is just one example, but it could play out that way. So we move into this next phase here with the 7 of Pentacles, the Moon card, and the 5 of Pentacles, and it is a bit of a challenging energy. The 5 of Pentacles can represent poverty. It can represent financial hardship, where you have to be very resourceful, where you have to be very clever sometimes. It does show me, though, like somebody's fear, anxiety, the moon, somebody's like negativity or the unknown. I don't know for sure that I'm going to get paid until the pay shows up, or I don't know for sure like that the products are going to be in the store until I get there to purchase them, or whatever it is. I don't know that this employee that we hired is going to be a good match until we know. It's like, really, the way that things are handled emotionally is of great importance, because if you let the anxieties, the fears, the negative, what could happen, consume you, then that's what is going to materialize the 5 of Pentacles. It's going to be that hardship. You're going to face that fear of the worst occurring, or going without, or the struggle. But I don't feel like that's definitive, or that's how it has to happen. The guides are talking about doing some travel. Some of you, the Chariot card. If your spirit is leading you somewhere, or there's a need to travel somewhere, that could be happening, especially in the middle, the middle or the beginning of the week. But just in general, it is showing that. It's also talking about like sleep, meditation. It's talking about your home, your office, your business, the ambiance of it, the feel, right? That's foundational stuff, like the vibe that it's giving off. So consider that it may be time to create shifts with that, redecorate, something like this. But there's this level of like, you can choose comfort, you can choose trust, you can choose emotional well-being, you can choose fulfillment, you can choose happiness, you can choose awareness, you can choose fascination, curiosity, you can choose to brainstorm your ideas, to have these conversations, to take notes, to take practical steps, to build connections, to build foundations. Or you can choose to run and hide, or be afraid, or procrastinate, or, do whatever other things arise. And that choice is going to affect your reality, affect the outcome. Okay, stress management is important, delegation is important, like I said. We see that. We also have strong female energy on the table. So for some of you, next week to 2 weeks, this is about like a woman might be right, or this could be about focusing on your target audience, which is female, or realizing that your target audience will be female and doing some research about that, what that means. This could be about connecting with a sister or a mother, a daughter. This could be about investing in them financially, or hiring them, or anything really. There could be a female co-worker or role model, mentor, but we definitely have strong female energy, we have strong water energy, and we have strong Cancerian energy on the table at this time. Whew, okay. Yes. Do not be afraid to write your feelings out when you're doing purge journaling. Write your dreams out when you're doing scripting. Write out what you need to write out. Express these things, because there's a need for it to stay in motion rather than gunk things up, is what I'm getting. Okay. We have here... get you a couple cards. Let's see, some foods or animals might be good to work with, plants. You got the dogwood. Okay, look more into dogwood. See if that works for you, strikes a chord with you. You've got figs and apples showing up. Okay. And friends. Money could be coming from friends, okay? Especially water sign people, but it really, with the Queen of Water here and the Daisy, it's friends. It's also joy, doing things, being around others that are joyful, bringing joy to the table, doing things that are emotionally fulfilling. If you want the money to come in and to feel good about having the money, receiving the money, and investing or spending the money, then work on the feeling signature without the money, so you can have it both times, both ways. Okay, there's something here with the moon as well, which is a symbol, is a sign, a symbol of Cancer, the 4th sign in the zodiac. But for some of you, this could have to do with nighttime, writing down your ideas at night, or working night shifts or something like this. Okay, but I do see the potential for money to come from friends. So maybe, you have friends and they're also becoming customers or clients, or maybe you're borrowing money from friends, or friends are gifting you money. There's a spill out of color, an expression, a spill out of color. So this could be like painting or something with art. It could also be about decorating, whether it's your body, your office, or whatever, okay, using variety of colors, or being mindful about the color scheme, and giving yourself a large selection to choose from. It could be products that you're making, it could be a number of things. Okay. I do feel like there's some sort of, there's like strings attached with some sort of money, or there's an energy attract with some sort, excuse me, hold on. Whew, take a breath. Sometimes we need to take a breath. There's an energy connected to some sort of money or around some sort of money, and it's an energy of hardship. It's an energy of fight, struggle, battle, war, oppression, hardship. And so, like, releasing this money or cleansing this money in some way, or changing one's perspective about the situation or the money, could be really beneficial. You have the number 28 showing up, so you can look that up in numerology. However you look it up, it could have meaning for you. It could be somebody's address, it could be somebody's age, anything like this, the day somebody was born, the exact amount you have in your checking account right now, I don't know. But there's something here with the number 28. It could also be a purchase. If something is right around $28 and it feels like it doesn't feel good, like it feels like a huge burden, or there's something very heavy about the exchange, the guides are encouraging you to think twice, or to sleep on it, to shift your mood, shift your thinking, rather than just buy it when it doesn't feel like you want it to feel. Like, it doesn't feel good, it feels off, because the guides are giving you some sort of sign around this, okay, with the 10 of Wands there. It could be like all of that and you get it, and then there's something wrong with the product, you'd have to return it, or for whatever reason it's just not the best choice or option. So I have that coming through as a message. Yeah, okay. There's this, again, I talked about delegation, but there are ways to streamline here, so that there's less fight, less struggle, less paperwork possibly, streamlining something to create better flow, more abundance, more beauty, more money, or more material success and rewards is an opportunity to bring in more. Okay. How you treat the money that you already have. It's not just money, though. It's like how you treat the things in your life, new things coming in, how you treat loved ones, how you treat love, how you treat your material possessions is coming up, things that you value, people that you value. They're really giving me this energy of just like beautify and care for them. You know, make sure they have enough room, clean them, that type of energy. That's going to make you more magnetic to bringing in money. Okay. That's what I've got coming through for you. Working with daisies too, if you're inspired, could be assistive. But yeah, that's what I've got coming through for you. Organization is big. Decoration, organization is big. Okay, I'm going to move into the next one. Many blessings. Okay. Pile 2, those of you who chose the second one, welcome. Some of you may need to clean up somebody's mess, or it will benefit you to clean up somebody's mess, because even though you didn't make the mess, and maybe it shouldn't be your job or responsibility to do so, and maybe it'll take some time or whatever, the guides are saying like your starting point is yours, and creating like a clean area, or creating like fresh energies for you to start upon is laying the foundation that you start upon, and that's really significant, really important. Okay, what do we have here? Stop. Okay, so the guides are talking about the amount of energy that you've been exerting, or that somebody wants you to exert. there's something here about the amount of energy you're exerting, actions you're taking towards towards the money, towards the abundance, towards the fruitfulness. The guys are saying maybe it's off a bit. Consider bringing in more appreciation for the abundance that's within you, around you, that is there in the universe as potential for you to tap into as well. Like, spend more time in that energy of fruitfulness, abundance, awareness of it, and appreciation of it, rather than searching, looking, trying to acquire or find your direction, and you'll have greater success. It's one of those things where, like, you got the blue door and the red door, and you would expect cool things to be behind the blue door and hot things to be behind the red door, but it's actually the other way around. So connecting with the divine feminine energy there, and this earthy energy, there's like walking through the right door, but it's, like I said, sort of been misleading. Okay, I just see like a balancing going on with that divine feminine, divine masculine energy, the action and the being and receiving. So you have the Page of Wands. This is equivation in reverse, going into conception, the Empress, into Four of Cups, discontent, curdlement, Eight of Swords, persuasion, the Queen of Pentacles, satiety, Nine of Cups reverse, art verification reverse, Eight of Cups, seclusion reverse, and then Seven of Cups, delusion at the end. Wow. All right. Some of you, there is a person with personal placements in either Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn who could assist you in the next week to 2 weeks, collaborating with them, being open to this, and investigating the situation, having that follow through, will assist you either directly or indirectly. It's going to help. Don't overindulge to the point that you feel sick or you don't appreciate the money or the resources, the abundance. This is a card of maybe you drink too much and you pass out drunk, you're sick, rather than having that 1 or 2 glasses of wine. This is, you overeat, you feel sick, you're constipated, it's not serving you, you're bogged down instead of having energy, rather than appreciating a healthy meal in right proportion and being fueled properly. So just be cautious of that and avoid that overindulgence, because that'll actually slow things down. You'll have to wait longer, I feel, with this. Some of you need to make a decision, a choice, and it ultimately is yours. I can't tell you what to do and have you go in the right direction. You need to make this choice on your own. But it's a do I stay or do I go decision. And this could literally be about exploring a new place or going to a new job or a new location. It could be really anywhere, but it could also be about do I stay with this group of people or do I leave? There's several possibilities. We do have boating and getting on the water showing up in the imagery a lot. And I think I might have a boat going by right now. I need to kind of pause for that. Let's see what we have with coins. Okay. Okay. There are some practical things that you need to do in the next week to 2 weeks to preserve things. Preserve them so they don't spoil, they don't sour. Create greater longevity with certain resources, things that you have. We have a lot of boat and ship energy here. Listen to my readings on, pick a pile readings on what to do while you're waiting for your ships to come in, what to do when your ships come in. if you're inspired to do that, definitely. Okay. Yeah, there's this energy of like either staying and having debates or fighting or working through paperwork. There's some sort of, it's either a fight or it's very strong air energy. So it's very much about communication, and we can get kind of lost in the lower mental body sometimes, and it is like an energy of war or battle. There's a choice here. It's like, do we stay? Do we keep doing this and build that way? Is it going to be build and destruct that way? Is that the way to go? Or do we get on this boat? Do we get on this ship? Do we, take it to the sea? Which could mean, do we do things that are more emotionally rewarding and fulfilling? It could mean, do we focus more on love and romance? But it could literally mean like go on a boat ride or go swimming as well. So take it however it resonates. If you see it that way, if it does. It could also be a choice between an air sign person and a water sign person that you're collaborating with. Some of y'all could receive money from North Carolina, I'm seeing. Yeah, there's some travel here. Somebody's traveling by boat or traveling by plane, like long distance travel, quite possibly. Shipments coming in. This could represent being able to be making money through transporting goods or loading or unloading goods that have been transported. There's some sort of opportunity to make more money that way, or pick up a client who does that for work here. But I also see travel come through very strongly in your reading. So, or the opportunity for it, and the choice. Yeah, people are going to give their 2 cents. That's the thing. But it's like, do you want to sit around collecting everybody's 2 cents all day and their opinions all day? Or do you want to do that for a half hour and then go somewhere else, do something else? Because it's like, some of you, there's ways to make money, and you're going to receive certain increments of money. It feels like lower increments with smaller amounts, and you're also going to have to take on people's like giving you their opinion or their 2 cents. And then there's opportunities for bigger money. It's like a larger chunk of the pie here, a larger portion. But it has more to do with the water element in some way, or putting things in motion and travel in some way. There's some sort of artistic or creative block you or somebody else has been experiencing. Healing that is going to improve money flow, I see as well. The pathway to healing that might be in dealing with practical things. This could be also changing your physical appearance, getting a haircut, for example, if that makes you feel good, getting a pedicure or a manicure if that makes you feel good, taking a salt bath. The Queen of Pentacles, it's like, what can we do to indulge the senses, appreciate the natural world and our bodies, and align? It's going to create a certain synergy, I think, when you do this. And some of you, there's also like bringing some sort of comfort to yourself, or bringing some sort of acceptance and closure around a wish that wasn't fulfilled or has yet to be fulfilled. Some of you, it does have to do with art. Some of you, it has to do with travel. Some of you, it has to do with being with soul family and releasing some of the energies or people that you have been around. Okay, so we've also got different states showing up. You've got Rhode Island as a possibility, and Saratoga as a possibility, Florida as a possibility, New York as a possibility, and then there's also like British English possibilities here. It could be contacts, it could be business partners, it could be people whom you're receiving money from, or organizations, companies you're receiving money from. Okay, I do feel like there's the potential for some of y'all to receive some sort of foreign money, or you're dealing with foreign exchange. So, for example, maybe it's online, you're selling something online and you live in America and you're selling it to somebody who lives in another country, and there's a the computer, the machine will do the foreign exchange rate thing. It'll balance it out, but I just see that as a possibility. There could be some money coming from someone in a different country. We've also got a lot of spotted energy. For some of you, this could represent somebody with freckles, or has a spotted dog, or it's a project that you're making that has spots on it. There's something here with spots, dark spots. Okay. I am seeing a gazebo for some of you. It's like going to a gazebo is a power place for you to go to. Maybe you can cast a money spell or connect with your prosperity, the abundance in the universe from this place. Maybe it brings good feelings, good vibes to you. Maybe there's some coins there that you'll collect. I don't know. Maybe there's a person there that you'll wind up wanting to do business with, or will want to purchase something that you're selling, or whatever the scenario. But I do feel that there's like a gazebo here. I don't know what else it could be. It's a place. It looks like a gazebo. I don't feel like that's for everyone, but some of you. Okay. There's also like, look at what's worked in the past. What's worked in the past? What have you tried in the past that you might want to return to? Some of you, a mother or a mother-like figure could be assisting you, maybe giving you money or an idea or the motivation or the feelings of support that assists you in bringing in more money in the next week to 2 weeks. It could also be karmic. It could be like karmatically reconnecting with your mother, or apologizing possibly to a mother-in-law, just as an example, or paying your child support to your baby's mama, or something here. It's ultimately going to improve your finances and bring in more money to you once you do this. Okay. For some of you, listening to your boss's grievances, listen to why they're discontent, what their grievances are. Don't get sour about it. Be practical about it. Be mature about it. That's going to make you be more persuasive in the future. It's going to help you if you go in for a raise later on. I'm seeing that. Okay. Some of you working with the land, actually doing gardening or landscape or something with the land. It could be with water as well. Some of you, this has to do with water, especially like cleaning water or testing the cleanliness of water, water purification. Okay, yeah, natural resources. I see you working with natural resources. There's apt to be some new opportunity. There's a lot of new opportunities actually and ideas, but there's some connected to that, doing things that are environmentally friendly and healing. Okay, there's definitely potentials here related to art, beauty, visual art, especially aesthetics. Friends are right in the center. Friendships, friends. Some of you might receive money from friends, or it's like having friendly relations with customers and clients is going to bring in good. It's going to bring in joy. It's going to bring in happiness. It's going to bring in success, and it's going to bring in more money. Okay. Man, you guys really have a variety of different opportunities. I do see something in particular with somebody who's wearing orange, or their favorite color is orange. It could be a fire sign person, but I also see orange in particular standing out. Okay, and I see a fish here too. There's something with a fish. Fish can be symbols of prosperity and abundance. So if you're making a money mojo bag, keep that in mind. Maybe sticking in a lucky fish chime could really be effective for you. All right, I'm going to move into the next reading now. Many blessings. Actually, before I do that, if you're still here, we're going to get you a couple food things from the cards. Just see what comes out. Food, nature things to work with. Okay, the aspen tree. Look into its metaphysical and magical properties to expand your messages. And then birch tree. So both are trees. Spending time near trees is also assistive for you. Take some time, sit by a tree, listen to the birds, take it however it resonates. But I will now move into the next pile. Many blessings to you. Okay, those of you choosing pile 3, welcome to your reading. Let's see what we have for you in the cards. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yep. Okay. The guides want to start by giving you a question, and they're telling me I can't give you the answer. You need to find the correct answer for you within yourself. The Hermit card here, they want you to take a bit of time in solitude. Go out in nature or do some meditation. Take some time in solitude here. The question is, would it be foolish or would it not be foolish to take the areas in your life where you feel poverty, where you feel lack, where you feel hardship, and find that silver lining, find something to celebrate about it, find what's good about it, the Four of Wands, and do it, celebrate it, okay? Because we have that yin-yang in life. That is the truth of it. I'm sorry to do that, but it's the truth that I'm seeing in the cards. And sometimes it's like the guides won't tell me the right answer. It won't tell me yes, it's right, no, it's not right. But if you're like, how the hell would I do that? That makes no sense at all. Of course I can't do that. Then I have to tell you, like, you can. It is a possibility. So 5 of Pentacles. This is, okay, so you hit rock bottom. What's good about that? What the hell can we celebrate about that? It can't get much worse. It's not going to get much worse. Let's celebrate that. Things are going to things are going to improve now because they're not going to get any worse. There's a fresh new start with this. If we've just lost a lot, we're in poverty. This is a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. We can celebrate that. That's a new beginning. You know, it's showing you different parts of yourself. It's teaching you what you're capable of. You're growing stronger. You're growing wiser through the experience. You can find these things to rejoice in, delight, and be happy. And this is sort of like, it's coming through as very mercurial, very like playful, very trickstery. They're also talking about like the devil, and they're saying like, the song, I forget the name of the song, but the song that says like, if you're going through hell, keep on going, that you might get out before the devil even knows you're there. This is that type of energy where like that path, you might be able to pull yourself out that way, raise your vibrational frequency. It may not be foolish. It may be wise to do that. So the Hermit says, ponder that. Is that the right choice? Because some of you, there is something here where it's like day after day, same old crap, and you're tired of it. It's like, you feel like you never have enough, or you're stuck in some sort of pattern where you don't have enough, or as soon as it comes in, it goes out, and you're constantly wanting for more, or you're constantly having conversations with people telling you about their hardships and what's not working right. The Nine of Swords is here. But the Nine of Swords is reversed, and it's saying like, we don't want to get stuck in that quicksand, right? We want to get pulled out of that quicksand. We don't want to get stuck in that quicksand. The Page of Swords is reversed. The Sun is reversed. The Five of Wands is reversed. Some of you may find it challenging because you may be around people who are constantly like being critical or complaining or focusing on the negative, and it's a tough pattern to break out of, the constant like and that might be your energy too, you doing this, like dumping stuff on people, venting on people, and dealing with these conflicts, and these conflicts keep manifesting, and then we have more to gripe about, and it's like the guides are really encouraging you in the next week to 2 weeks to figure out, like, is it worth it? Do you want to stay stuck? Do you want the change? Do you want the shift? And if you want the change and the shift, are you willing to do what it takes to get it? Are you willing to allow yourself to be happy, or happier? Are you allowing yourself to connect to spirit, connect to your higher self? Are you allowing yourself to like channel messages about what practical steps you need to take and take them? Yeah, there's struggle, there's challenge, there's conflict sometimes in life. Are you willing to go through them without like, but also have all the other colors and variety, right? Rather than have that be your favorite flavor that you just keep ordering day after day for every friggin' meal. So yeah, there's some blockage here to pleasure with the Sun card reverse. You haven't been allowing yourself pleasure as much as the guides want you to. Hobbies, things that give you pleasure, take time to do them. Just pleasurable experiences. Go sunbathe if that's pleasurable, or go, whatever is pleasurable. Read a nice book. But you deserve pleasure. Unblock the pleasure. Allow yourself to have pleasure. There's also things here about communication, the Page of Swords. Like, the thoughts you're thinking, are they pleasurable thoughts? Do they feel good or do they hurt? Think ones that feel good. The words that you're saying to others, are they causing pain or are they causing pleasure? Cause more pleasure. Are the ones that you're receiving, like messages that you're receiving from others, causing pain or causing pleasure? Allow it, find the silver lining, find something pleasurable about it, or, it's saying, like, when they do cause pain instead of pleasure, make peace with that, have awareness of that, but say kind things to yourself, say kind things to others, be open, take note, okay, really appreciate, take note, and zoom in on the things that are said that are kind, that are pleasurable. So maybe, there's a lot of negative stuff going on, but somebody holds the door open for you. You can appreciate that. You can say thank you. Somebody tells you that you look nice today. You can appreciate that. You can say thank you. You can feel pleasure in that, okay? That's coming through as a really powerful thing to do, a really important thing to shift, to bring in more money and the financial goals. Okay. I'm also seeing like spreading things around in an effective way. Some of you might, this might be about cleaning or organizing things, maybe about creating something you're going to present. Even with a resume, it's like the format of the resume it would be talking about. There's something about creating something that's aesthetically pleasing, that's organized, that allows for flow and harmony, rather than chaos and clutter. So it's like you're getting a certain amount of materials, or you're getting a certain amount of thoughts, you're getting a certain amount of ideas. Organize them. Create something that's beautiful. Okay, rather than just have it all like in a pile or just the chaos. Make some art out of it. Make something beautiful. Okay, organize things. Give things enough space, enough room to breathe. And that can also be talking about children or those who are younger than you with the Fool card and the Sun card here. Just other people in general, sometimes giving them more space could be important. Your friendships. We have the Daisy here. The guides want you to make friends with your inner child too, with the Daisy. Maybe do something for your inner child in the next week to 2 weeks. Let it know you love it, you care, you're there. It's just an act of friendship here. Take it to the beach, take it to see a good movie, watch Free Willy. Get flowers for it, get some nice daisies for your table, your bedroom, whatever it is, okay? Get yourself a teddy bear or whatever the heck you need to do here. But yeah, I really feel like you have some skills, some ability to, again, reorganize things, create nice spacing for things, give it that nurturance, that care, your projects, whatever it is. And that's going to bring in more money, more flow, more success for you. Okay. You may need to listen to somebody's feelings. They may be hurt or sad or angry. You might need to listen to their feelings so that things can flow, so that they can let go, so that you can process, you can let go, so you can have new beginnings. Keep in mind that's what the point of it is so we can get to this clean white slate energy and this clearing up of it, this refresh, rather than just stew in it and constantly validate somebody's pain. It's about a cycle. It's a spoke in the wheel. Okay. I see a joining together of forces too, in the name of beauty, or in the name of love, or in the name of growth, finding people who are on board with you, who are willing to like carry their weight, do their personal work, things they need to do to grow and allow things to flow, and being able to collaborate with them helps. There's this energy about like looking out for yourself, taking care of yourself, and not being other people's fools, like standing up for yourself when you need to, being daring when you need to, bending the rules when you need to, being clever, thinking outside the box, but not going too far with it, not being too sneaky, not being too, you see what I'm saying? There's a balance here to be had. Don't overthink it. The guides are saying like taking good care of yourself, handling practical things, feed yourself good food, right? De-stress, love the inner child, like all this stuff is going to help you more naturally align with the balance. It's not something you have to try to force to figure out. Okay. You might decide everything should be in that pile, or everything should be in the closet, but it's like take it out, space it out, give it, look at it, rearrange some things. Coming through is so important for you. You'll be guided. You'll be guided. If you do something foolish, if somebody else does something foolish, if somebody's really mature, if somebody's really inexperienced, you're dealing with that. It's important to have time in solitude. It's important to take time and space away from the situation. Okay? Take your breaks and use that time effectively. Use it wisely. Being proactive with your downtime is important. Okay, it's like unknown sources. Some of you are going to receive money from unknown sources, or it's anonymous, or you only have like partial information about it, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, face-to-face too, or like for some of you there's a leadership thing here, a mentorship thing here. There's like a following people type energy that and it's like it could be lucky or unlucky, but I do feel like it's going to bring in some money. It could be small increments, it could be larger increments, but there's something here about this. Some of you are involved in training, is what I'm seeing. Mentorship, training. Okay. What else do we have here? Some of you might work with a group of people, 5 or more. This may have to do with whether or not, this could have to do with a child. It could have to do with whether or not a pregnancy occurs and somebody has a child or not. You could be like investigating that, that could be a financial goal of yours, to have a child and to have a certain amount of money, right? And a certain amount of support to have that child, or whatever it is you feel like you need. If it's not about a child, it could be about a pet. It could be about some sort of new beginning, okay? It's like we have this idea for a new product, for example. Do we have the backing? Do we have the support? Is it time to take the next steps with that? Should we go for it or not? Should we wait? Should we maybe go for it in the future? Should we go for it right now? It's like there's a group, I feel, with this, maybe 5 people, maybe 6 people, 5-6 people involved in this decision making. If that resonates for you, that makes sense now or later in the next week to 2 weeks. If you're invited to show up, if this is some sort of meeting, show up, like vote, whatever it is. You are supposed to be a part of this. Trust your intuition. You know, the readings aren't definitive. If it tells you to be a rebel, maybe you're supposed to rebel against this, take yourself away from this energy. But what I'm seeing is like your voice does matter, your opinion does matter, your vote does matter on this, your energy does matter in relation to this, okay? What else do we have here? Some of you are going to receive money from a neighboring area, and it's like your next door neighbor, neighboring town, neighboring city, neighboring your next door neighbor, maybe neighboring store. I don't know. There's something here about receiving money from like your next door neighbor, one over. Okay. I'm also seeing something behind a gate, behind a fence or behind a gate. It could be in some sort of storage here. Maybe this is a purchase you're making, or it's about how you connect with money. I'm not sure. The guides are talking about visualizing something first, like energetically taking flight, going with your imagination, exploring what the inner child has to offer and your higher self has to offer. You see they're right next to each other with the hermit and the fool. And sort of trying it on emotionally, mentally, imagining how it would feel before you get it materially, before you make it, before you receive it, before you get it materially. This is really something that can be very effective, especially if you start making it like a pattern, making it a regular process to do this. The guys are talking about this being beneficial. Yeah, your 2 cents, your opinion, or your skills, your know-how could be really valuable in relation to some sort of formal celebration, a party, a gathering, a wedding, an anniversary, a reunion, open house party, possibly. It could be connected to business, right? It could be some sort of fair. You could be selling products, some sort of fair, or just a part of this, okay? Maybe it's something that you celebrate too, like I'm thinking of like a entertainment, right? Like people getting on stages for a play. They go through all of this process of rehearsal and everything. They put on the play. Like afterwards, maybe there's some sort of party to celebrate the success, right? And the completion of a project. Yeah, your opinion matters. I also feel like some of you might have some sort of money or resources, something that helps bring in some sort of, you're investing in it. You're investing in it in some way. That could really have a payoff. I feel like maybe there's a lot of networking opportunities with this, or it's just because you're investing in something that is so joyous and so much about celebration and abundance and prosperity. The universe gives back what you put out. So it's like really creating a beautiful magnetic pull with the energy of celebration, success, victory, and abundance. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get you just a little bit from over here. Appreciate the mess too. If there's a mess, there's something here. It's like with the Fool reverse, this to me can be talking about things we forget as we grow up, or that we grow out of, and our perspectives change, our attitudes change about it. But there's something here about being able to be clever enough to reconnect with the part of us who can see the beauty in, you know, the big pile of mess. It's like, oh, there's treasures in that, you know. I don't know, or scribbling. It's like taking a piece of paper and just scribble all over it with different crayons and see how beautiful that actually is. Okay. All right. So we have for you maple, consuming things, maple flavored, or working with maple trees, maple leaves. Look up the magical or metaphysical properties of maple. See how this wants to assist you this time. You have maple, and you also have green pepper showing up. So this might be advice to eat some green pepper, eat some maple, because that's the fuel for your body that, you know, does the action to receive the, you know, puts the hand out there to receive the coin, or goes for the walk to receive the coin, or goes to work every day to receive the coin. It's the brain, you know, fueling the brain that has the thoughts, the ideas that align you with the success, the money, the good fortune. So it's really important. Food is really important. Take it however it resonates, though. It's not necessarily for everyone. It's just green peppers and maple has come up for you. And I am really drawn to the fact that green peppers are green, like many. I don't personally like the taste of green peppers. I like every other colored bell pepper, and I don't like the green ones. But maybe you do. So there you are. Okay. It's a beautiful reading. I'm going to go ahead and I will bring up the zodiac signs before I close out the reading, but we are tail ending it. So you have here Leo energy, you have Aries energy, you have Virgo energy, possibly Pisces energy on the table. These could be people that you're collaborating with. You have all the air signs too, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So these could be people that you're collaborating with or could be collaborating with. I see some blockages, challenges, imbalances, or disharmony with the air sign energy, the Aries energy, and the Leo energy. I do feel like it's within your own chart and your own energies as much as or even more than this is referring to other people in this particular reading. But for some of you, you could have friends, customers, bosses, colleagues, potential collaborations and so forth with personal placements in Leo, Aries, Gemini, Libra, and or Aquarius. And if something is on pause, on delay, or there's some sort of blockage, or there was a fight or an argument, bringing healing to these situations could help bring in some more money too, or help align you with financial success. So yes, do you, and have a beautiful week to 2 weeks. Many blessings. Bye-bye. Okay, last pile for this one. Let's get into it. What do we got for you? Next week to 2 weeks ahead. However they want to come together, we will take them. There we go. Yep. Some of you, the energy you're around is holding you back, is showing up as a blockage. It's like they don't believe in you. They think you got your head, they think you're delusional, or you have your head in the clouds about something, or, oh, that's a youthful sort of idealistic idea, but it wouldn't actually work. And separating yourself from these energies, or learning better how to deal with it and ride the wave, rise above it and float over it rather than get stuck in it, pulled down by it, is gonna help. Oh man, okay. Yeah, a lot of retrograde energy, a lot of blockage energy showing up on the table for y'all. Some of you, you're afraid to make some sort of move. You're afraid to go out looking for what you want, or you don't know where to. If it's not fear, it's like there's some sort of confusion because of this external energy. And so the Hermit card is here saying definitely taking time to yourself, taking time in solitude, doing things like meditation, getting out in nature is going to improve finances and help bring in more money. Okay. It's like there's some foolish energy out there for sure. There's some foolish stuff, and there's some stuff where people will obey certain rules even if the rules are absolutely absurd and make no sense at all. We've got that type of energy on the table too. So there could be some contracts. Some of you, it's like it's time to get out of them or modify them, or ask if we can modify them before signing, or just be aware of that. It's super crazy looking to me. It's you don't get your wish fulfilled or fully fulfilled because there's some really strange rules here, or people are misinterpreting the rules too, possibly, or taking something too seriously or literally, or thinking it's about them when it's not. So yeah, it's if there's a note, okay, let's say that you work at a company that's open 24 hours. Okay, there's shifts, okay, and it's there's a note and it's a rule for first shift and second shift, but you're third shift, and you think you have to abide by this rule anyway, but really you don't. There's something there, like finding out what this is, deciphering it, and that's going to bring in some sort of relief, some sort of higher awareness and help. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, you got mixed luck connected to art, but it's because there's some sort of blockage right now. And it feels like in spite of the blockage, we're still pushing through. It's like there's a rock wall damming up some water, and there's still water coming through the cracks in the wall, cracks in the rocks, where they meet, but it's holding a lot of it back. A lot of you, that's going on for you, or that's going on for somebody that's a part of your team. And if that artistic block can, we can get more room for it to flow. Like if we remove the whole wall or half of the wall, there's going to be more creative juices flowing, and this is also more money flowing in. Okay, more success flowing in, more alignment flowing in. Some of you have a really beautiful friend group here. It's like, I'm not sure if you're all friends with each other or these are different friends of yours, but there's 4 people in particular, 4 people, and y'all are very lucky in your own ways. You have this good luck, this good fortune, and it's like collaborating together creates some sort of foundation or team that's powerful. So you can tap into that. This might have to do with like reprogramming the mind, overcoming childhood programming, illusions that we were like poverty programming, okay, like poverty mindsets that were programmed into people and their upbringing, foundational energies, like clearing things of the past that are dead. You see that old leaf there on the table, the dead thing, with the delusions. Like we think that we're still stuck in a way. We think that it's still like that, and it's not. I feel like this could be some sort of support group or creative group, some sort of futuristic thing. It's like very powerful though. I love this. Y'all, look at these 4 pennies together on the daisy. So empowering, truthfully. So like connecting with these people would be a powerful thing to do in the next week to 2 weeks. Keep an open mind and an open heart for friends and ways to be friendly, because bringing in this energy is showing up to bring in more money and bring in more financial success and overall success. Some of you, there's something with clover here, so it could be a product where you're using clovers. It could be clover tea. Consuming clover tea could assist you. Drawing them, money mojo bags, I'm not sure. Look up the magical and metaphysical meanings of clovers, as well as like medicinal meanings, to see if that makes sense for you and you can work with this plant. But I see it here as like showing up like, I offer myself to you in the name of Venus, in the name of art. Like, yes, I would love to collaborate with you if you find a way to work me into the magic. Some of you could be traveling somewhere for some sort of plant. This could be a food plant. I do feel like that's important. That's a prosperous move. Bringing balance, balancing your own energies and bringing balance into your friendships is really important here. Connecting with the element water also is showing up as a way to bring in more money and prosperity, align with your financial goals. Some of you are receiving money through doing something with the water or connected to water. So it could be like because of rain, for example, or it could be you strike a good business deal at the beach or on a boat, okay? Some of you, there's something here with the tropics too, islands or where there's palm trees. Somebody may have, you may have some sort of solution or way to help somebody fulfill a wish that they have. This person could be in South Carolina or anywhere where there's palm trees, or maybe it's a desire to go somewhere with palm trees, or paint a scene in the Caribbean or something like this. There's some sort of goal connected to that environment. Seven of Swords reversed, Hermit card reversed. Okay, so there's an energy here. It's talking about being honest and being truthful to yourself. Like your truth, your authentic truth, your higher truth, living by that. With the Hermit card here and the Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. What else do we have here? As far as zodiac signs go, we have Aries, Leo, possibly Sagittarius. Most strongly is coming through as Aries and Leo, though. We also have Venus ruled planets. That would be Pisces. What else rules Venus? Taurus. If you have some sort of challenging situation going on with somebody with these placements, if there's a blockage, a delay, if there's been an argument, bringing healing to the situation comes through. Okay, so that comes through as a specific thing to do. You have Virgo energy and you have Pisces energy on the table. I feel like there could be somebody you're collaborating with those signs that's bringing not only money, or it might not be money, but they're bringing beauty. They're bringing something of beauty. They're bringing something of freshness to the table. So I feel like it's prosperous. It's in alignment with your financial goals, and it may be directly bringing in money. You might be receiving money from somebody with personal placements in Virgo and or Pisces. This could also be somebody who keeps to themselves a lot. Okay, the Hermit card. Yeah, this is really talking about, like, keep your ego in check, or get your ego under control. With the Fool card reversed, the Art card reversed, the Eight of Cups reversed, it's like when you do something that is foolish, or is a quote-unquote mistake, or you overindulge in something, or you're immature about something, or you have a reaction, right? Somebody says something, and instead of taking the higher perspective about it and listening and, okay, that made me feel a certain way, and I'm going to have a healthy curiosity about this situation, what's going on here, and understanding maybe this person didn't mean it the way it sounded, or, you know, maybe they're having a really hard day, I don't know what's going on with them, and, you know, instead of doing that, you take it personally and you react and you think, oh, I'm gonna kick this person's butt, or, you know, I'm gonna get back at them. When you do something like that, if you do, because it's talking about preventing doing that, but also, like, if you do that, come back from that place. Like the Hermit card, take some time on your own, integrate your emotions, your feelings, observe yourself and what you're doing, reconnect to the higher self. Okay, choose love. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands showing up reversed to me is saying, like, you don't have to wait for a special day. You don't have to wait for a wedding. You don't have to wait for a graduation party. You don't have to wait for your birthday to find joy and to celebrate life and to make life a party, you know, to have fun. Choosing to celebrate, to have fun, and get other people involved in this, to delight in what you have and what's becoming, is very abundant, very prosperous energy. Money likes this energy. It's like the money is following this energy in the reading, right? Okay, it's on its way to it. There's something here with the number 4. It's just, I keep coming back to this. It's magnificent. It's really beautiful. It's very, like, we all have certain things in common, and that's we're supporting each other in that. There's a unity in that, and yet we all are different. We all have our individual things, our personalities, our individual skills that we're bringing to the table too. This is very powerful collaboration. I also get the 4 elements with this: earth, air, fire, water. Lincoln's even got a bunch of blue on him in one of the pennies to bring us to the element water. So working with the 4 elements to rebalance, to reset things, to prepare yourself for the new beginnings that you're not quite yet ready for with the Fool reverse can be very pivotal and a great foundational step and preparation for yourself moving forward, because it's like you haven't done the prep work yet with the Page of Wands reverse to move forward into the new energy, into the new money, into the desired outcome of the goals that we're talking about. So do that prep work, and then you'll take the journey. That's what I'm getting with your reading, guys. You don't need to get in the boat. You don't need to go on the journey before you do the prep work. You don't need to sit there freaking out, wondering why it's not there, feeling all this lack, if that's what you're doing, and focusing on wishes unfulfilled. You just need to do the prep work. You just need to do the prep work, and then you can go on the journey and receive. So I'm going to go ahead and grab you just a couple food things or tree things, some nature things here for fun. What might you work with next week to 2 weeks? Watermelon. Okay, it could be watermelon flavored things, scented things, actual watermelon, consuming it. And what else? Pumpkin. Very cool. The thing about these two is they're both very large, right? They're big, they're large, they can feed a lot of people, they last a while, you can do things to preserve them. It's like saving for the future, right? Preparing and saving things for the future, making future treats, right? You can take pumpkin pie, you can freeze it. So there's really abundance connected to these two, the pumpkin and the watermelon. You can look up metaphysical and magical properties as well as health properties connected to pumpkin and connected to watermelon. I think you'll find more information there, and it could really serve you well. There's different parts of it too, being able to utilize all the parts with the pumpkins. Like you can bake the pumpkin seeds, and you use the pumpkin flesh as a squash, as a vegetable to nourish yourself. So being resourceful in that way, where you see something and you go, okay, how can we minimize waste, minimize trash, really get the most out of this? Thinking that way also is going to bring in more money and prosperity and so forth. Many blessings. I love doing your reading. If you enjoyed it too and you'd like to leave some feedback, then I look forward to receiving that. Please do. A thumbs up, a comment, and or a tip in the tip and contribution jar will work. Many blessings to you. Have a wonderful week to 2 weeks. Bye-bye.